Hello everybody, welcome back to Noel's Big Family Life. If you're new, I am Noel and thank you so much for stopping by. We are on day 2 of our Cheap Eats, a 6-week challenge or 42 days. So hopefully you'll join us for each one of those. If you like this video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up so I know that everybody is still wanting to see these. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already and ring the bell so that you know every day what time I put up a video. Let's go on and start with breakfast. So first we're going to start off with 2.5 cups of flour and sift that. And then add 2 cups of brown sugar, a half teaspoon of salt, and stir that up. Then you're going to add 2/3 cup of shortening, and you're just going to kind of cut that in. Once that is all nice and just crumbly, I actually had to go in with my hands, as you see here, to just really get it good and mixed up. But once it's all good and crumbly, then you're going to go on and take a half cup out and put that aside for later. Now to the remaining crumbly mixture, you're going to add 2 teaspoons of baking powder, a half teaspoon of baking soda, a half teaspoon of ground cinnamon, and a half teaspoon of ground nutmeg. Then just give that a little stir. Add 1 cup of sour milk. I am using buttermilk, but you could just add a little bit of vinegar to a cup of milk and get the same thing. And then 2 eggs, but you want them to already be beaten. And then you're just going to stir that all together. Once that's all mixed up, you're going to grease your dish that you're going to make your coffee cake in. And then pour your batter into the dish and top with the topping that we set aside. On this, you want to bake it at 375 degrees for about 25 minutes, or until you stick a toothpick in the middle and it's done. Comes out clean. And this is what it looks like when it comes out of the oven. And once it cooled a little bit, I went ahead and sprinkled the top with a little bit of powdered sugar. And this is ready to go for in the morning. And now for lunch. You did not see any lunch because tomorrow is going to be leftovers. It's an easy day for me. It's Friday. It's the end of the week. So all I've got for you is we are just going to have leftovers. Whatever that may be, I will kind of clear out the fridge. We'll make sandwiches if needed, but that's what will be for lunch tomorrow. And now we'll just kind of move into dinner. And now it's time to move on to dessert. I'm going to start with 2 cups of flour plus 2 tablespoons of flour, a half teaspoon of salt, a half teaspoon of baking powder. I'm sorry, baking soda. 1.5 sticks of butter melted. 1 cup of brown sugar. Half a cup of sugar. 1 egg and 1 egg yolk. 2 teaspoons of vanilla. And then you're supposed to add a package of chocolate chips, but that's where I cut back, and I just put in about a cup of chocolate chips. Then you're going to grease your pan, and then just press your dough into the pan. This is going to bake at 325 degrees, and it takes about 15 to 20 minutes. When it's nice and golden, you want to go on and pull it out of the oven. And here is what it looks like when it is all finished. For my meatloaf, I like to add some grated carrots. I have a variety of colors, so some yellow, some white, and some orange carrots. And then a nice heaping scoop of minced garlic. Quite a bit of Italian seasoning and onion powder. An egg, some buttermilk. You could definitely use regular milk. I'm just trying to use up this buttermilk that I had. A little dash of sriracha. You could definitely use more if you like some heat. Little ketchup, Worcestershire sauce, Parmesan cheese, a sleeve of saltine crackers crushed, and then you're just going to mix that all up together. And then just put that into your dish. I am using a brownie pan. Then to make the topping, I just like to add some ketchup, mustard, and some brown sugar. Just stir that up and then spread it on the top of the meatloaf. And then I bake the meatloaf at 350 degrees for about 40 to 45 minutes. And here is our dinner for tonight. We have the wonderful meatloaf. I made some homemade biscuits. And then we have corn and green beans, air fried home fries, and then the cookie cake. Now the cookie cake you could eat like that, but we are going to top it with ice cream and some hot fudge. All right, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see all of you tomorrow. Bye, everybody.